let me go get Coach Holst so we can get this coffee with coaches going. Coach.
What's up, Coach?
We got coffee with coaches, man. Let's get this thing going.
All right, let me just finish this 20. All right, let's do this thing.
All right, let's go grab Coach Sick. He's up on campus right now so we can get this coffee with coaches started. All right, I see you, Coach. All right, hey, I already talked to Holst. Let's get this coffee with coaches going. All right, welcome to episode number 3 of Coffee with Coaches. As a quick reminder, I'm Coach Derek Stevens.
Coach Sick, Coach Holst.
All right, so last week, if you watched the last episode, we talked about surprises that we had for you. And hopefully you got a good look at those surprises. So you saw we've got 2 brand new aerosol treadmills. They're the curved treadmills, so they help keep the running game better. Sprinters and distance runners and even our throwers can probably take part in using those. And I think all winter long, like it even has a function that you can measure meters and miles an hour and all of that, so we can really plan and not be limited by indoor facilities anymore. So we had that surprise. The next one you see right here, and I'm gonna let Coach Sick talk about that.
So we got our own indoor throwing cage now, first ever in Mount Mercy history. It's about 20 feet high, made of height resistance nets, I guess. It allows us to throw the 35 to 20 pound weights. We can practice hammer, disc, shot, and jab all year long now, where before we couldn't. So we won't miss a beat. You can get ready for indoor conference, get ready for outdoor conference in January. Whatever we gotta do, we got the space now, so pretty great.
Yeah, and no more holes in the wall, so we're there on that point too.
and kids, don't try to catch it like Coach Sick did.
That was smooth though, that was smooth. I'll give you that all day, that was smooth. All right, and then we've got one more surprise, and you're seeing it right now too.
Yeah, so we got some new shirts. Like I said, we're trying to really brand it, and we'll be selling these shirts, these Stangang track and field shirts. $15, so you can get a hold of one of us coaches, and we'll get it shipped out to you if we need to. But we'll post kind of some info on our social media about getting in contact with us for those too. But you know, we'd love to get you guys wearing those and supporting the Mustangs.
Yep. I don't know if you've seen a growing theme for what we've done this year. One, we've done a lot of branding and a lot of improving on equipment. And then my favorite thing is I like wearing gray to all of the meets. So if you notice, a lot of the stuff that we got is gray, so it fits into my grout fit theme. So anyway, down to business. All right, so last week we competed at Wartburg College on Saturday at their indoor select meet. We've been trying to get into that meet for years. I've personally been trying to get in that meet for like 3 years, and finally we were able to get in. And it was an awesome meet. It didn't disappoint. We did exactly what we hoped we were going to get in there and do. On the sprint jump side, Luke came out with another victory. He won the triple jump. He jumped 13.79, and that's getting close to that B mark of 14 meters in the triple jump. So every week we keep inching away at that, and I think we're going to get that in the upcoming weeks. In the long jump, we had Lexi in her second time doing the long jump, made finals, and it was awesome to see her face. Like, she came over and she was like, "Coach, I made finals," and her eyes got really wide, and that was just really awesome to see. So that was great. In the sprinting events, Connor came very, very close to a school record. He set a personal best in the 200-meter dash at 22.79, and he asked me this morning, one of his goals is to run faster than all of my college PRs, and he was a little disappointed that he came close, but he wasn't quite there. So I think we gave him a little bit of fuel to go after that at our conference meet. And then we had another PR. Man, who else PR'd? I talked about it before I walked in here. I can't remember. We had a lot of them. So if you look in the newsletter, you'll see all of them. I'm really bad with numbers. I'm good with faces and names, but numbers I'm not always the greatest at. So on the sprint side, we had a lot of really good things that happened. Ray set a personal best in the 200-meter dash at 23.04. For a freshman to come out and do that was great. In our 4x4, we ran really well. We were top 5. We made the top 5 list, so at number 5 in the 4x4, we had a freshman in there, Nate Scala, went 51 after running the 600 earlier on in the day. So we had a lot of really, really good things that happened. So I'm proud of it as far as the sprint and jump side. So I'm gonna let Sid talk about what we have going on the throwing side of the meet.
Yeah, so this week I just considered down meet. I wanted to try a few things to get ready for conference. Jasmine and Mitchell both tried 3 turns for the first time this year in a meet. Mitchell actually had a huge PR of 14.92 in weight, which is crazy good start for a freshman. That puts him number 2 all time, right behind a guy who qualified for nationals in Hammer. So correlation's starting to get there. Jasmine is just 2 inches off of her PR. Adding that little extra speed, she's just got to learn how to handle it. Continue with weight. Oceana, she's still finding her old self. She's getting better and better. Her body's learning to trust her knee again from when she tore ACL last year. She's only about 5 inches away from her PR, so that's great for her to finally start getting that confidence back. All 3 learn that they can compete with the big dogs at meets, so that's going to be a huge step going into next week. With shot, Jasmine had a huge PR. She let all the stress off and is now number 3 all-time indoor, and is closing in on those national qualifying marks that we know she can do. So that was a huge breakthrough for her. Oceana was just 6 centimeters off her PR, which is another great, consistently off her PR. So that's great to see. And then Mitchell, he had his most consistent meet to date. He threw 44 meters to feet. 44 and some odd inches. His PR is 44 and a little more inches. So all of his throws were in the mid 13 meter range, which is huge for him. Had one out past 14 meters, which would have been another big PR for him, but you can't watch it, and he did. So you know how that goes. But yeah.
Yeah, and I think on the distance side, we had a really great day. Obviously, the highlight was Annie Ertz again. In the second meet, she hit her second national qualifying standard, A standard, this time in the 3K. She also broke an 11-year-old school record by doing it, and did it by 25 seconds. So she ran 11:17, or 10:17. Old school record was 10:42. So just obliterated it, which was awesome to see. I think Cam and Aaron Golding also had PRs in the mile. They were just 1 and 2 seconds off getting on the all-time list as well. So that was a really great step to see, and excited to kind of give them a second opportunity this week and keep working on that main event for them. In the 800, Kelsey Hundorf and Jessica Ertz also both had PRs, which was awesome. I mean, Kelsey was 10 seconds faster in the 800 than she was last year. Jess was right at her outdoor PR from last year. So to do that at this point in her second meet indoors was awesome to see. And like Coach Stevens mentioned, Nate Scala came in first 600 ever, led wire to wire, and made the all-time list with number 5 performance there. So that was awesome to see. And I think dropping down, doing some faster stuff was really good to see and get after it and get ready for the 800 this week. So really happy with what we did. We had some other great PRs, and I think we got good momentum going into these last 2 meets before conference.
Yep. And before we move on, I always forget one thing. We did the pentathlon again this weekend with Rachel, and we scored 50 points more. So we came up, we bettered our B mark, so she had already qualified international, so she bettered her mark by 50 points, and we saw a lot of really good things. She ran almost 10 seconds faster in the 800 and looked smooth, and I think that she can drop more time in that. She had a really good workout yesterday with the mid-distance crew, and I mean, it was cold outside, but she gutted it out, and she was super excited afterwards. So I think as we head into conference, like that new confidence for her is just gonna take her over the top. So now looking out in the future, so this weekend, we kind of had a short week, so we competed on Saturday, and then we're actually gonna compete this Friday night at Wartburg College again. So this is the first time they're doing a Friday night light meet. This is kind of our gear up meet, so we're getting close to the ramp up season into conference. So we'll go this weekend, we have the weekend after, and then we're at conference at Northwest Missouri State. So I'm looking forward to this week, just kind of getting our final marks in and making sure that we got people primed and set up what they need to do in conference. So I guess going forward, check out our newsletter. We'll have that coming out on Friday night. We'll have this posted in the next few days here, so you'll be able to see that. So follow us on the newsletter, follow us on this, follow us on social media, follow us everywhere.
And come see us in person.
And join. If you're a recruit out there, then you see how cool we are. So
Just saying.
So all right, so until next time, go Mustangs.